So excited to be back here in Nashville. I hope everybody, I just hope that everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. And that this new year has greeted you with good vibes and good things and new perspectives. And one of those things that we're perspectives is we're going to try to figure out how can we tell if someone is ghosting us or if they're just busy. We're doing new things in the new year, and we definitely want to make sure that we are not um, mistaking somebody's behavior for something positive, and it's not, or excusing someone's behavior and giving them energy that they don't deserve. Because you know what? It's a new year. We're doing new things. We're going to enjoy. We're going to enjoy ourselves because we deserve it. If nobody's told you today, especially if you haven't told yourself today, you deserve good things. So we're going to be intentional about what we allow. All right. So anyway, Happy New Year, guys. So excited to be back. Let's get into some music. Let me know how you're doing. How's everything going? How are you feeling? Today's a good day to have a great day. A good evening, that is. You listen, Dear Jelly. I'm sorry, I sound like I'm rambling. You listen, Dear Jelly, on the eggs. Hey, tracking back. That was Ricky Reed with Good Vibrations, and that was a song from the Emoji Movie. And if you're just tuning in, you are tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Hey, 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 this is DJ Jelly. I'm on Dear Jelly, and happy Sunday. So excited to be here. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about ways that we can tell whether you're being ghosted or if someone's just really busy. Now, we know that the new year just happened, and some people might be looking to start new goals. So they might be working out more, or maybe going to sleep more, being a lot more diligent about their hobbies and things of that nature. So we may not feel like we're a priority. But how can you tell if someone is ghosting you opposed to someone ghosting you, meaning like they just don't want to communicate, they've just gone blank, they just kind of hope, pretend like you never existed, opposed to someone who's just really busy and you need to give them some grace. And so how can we tell that? I'm really excited, y'all, because tomorrow, like literally my first official show was on January 9th, I believe. And some years ago. And that's tomorrow. So I'm super, super psyched. Okay, so I'm pulling out an old letter, and basically we're just going to go through this and discuss it together. We're just having a conversation. So it says, I've treated this girl like my middle name was Santa and every day was Christmas. We've been talking for some time now. I've left presents on her doorstep. For her birthday, I leased out an Audi A6 for a month and told her that she could drive it through the lease. She was great at first. Then I noticed she started having long periods of silence. How do you go from talking almost all day, every day for months to only talking maybe once a month and then sending a hey, handsome text every now and again? When I ask what the deal is, she tells me she's just really busy. I mailed her a card with sweet words. I'm a great guy. We're supposed to go on a trip. I haven't heard from her in almost 2 weeks. I spent so much money on this woman. I deserve some attention and honestly, some major expressions of gratitude from her. My question is, how do I know if she's really busy or if she's ghosting me? Should I count her out for our trip? Help me out. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a second because that's a tricky one. Well, maybe not. Some people might look and say, no, that's not a tricky one. You, sir, are being ghosted. Before I get into that, I do want to share with you about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is working for a world where Black lives are no longer systematically and intentionally targeted for demise. Black Lives Matter Nashville is a local chapter that is part of the Black Lives Matter Network. More information at blacklivesmatternashville.wordpress.com. All right, y'all, what do y'all think? Do you think that she's ghosting him? Or do you think she's really busy? Do you think he's really needy? Do you think maybe because he hasn't really said anything about what she's done for him, right? He's just done a lot of what he's done for her. And then the part that he says where honestly, he believes that he deserves some attention and some major expressions of gratitude. What expressions of gratitude exactly do you believe you deserve, sir? I just want to know. I just want to know. So clearly he's chosen her. I don't think she's chosen him. But we'll talk about that in just a second. Let me know what you think. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. He's chosen her. So here's I Choose You by Kiana Lede. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Your smile, your voice creeps inside my heart with everything you do. I have no choice. Loving you is all that I know how to do. Even when your it was heavy, you would so let me up. Even when you were in pieces, you would hold me together. Even though I was your baby, you was all the fight and me. One knows that you had my back.
you over anybody else. When you're not around, it's just bad for my health. I'm good on my own, but when you want something else, you can't be the two left. But I already choose you. I choose you. I choose you. They say it's tulip season. Finally, I got a reason. Yeah, no on you. I choose you. Everybody needs someone to hold it down. I choose you. You're so breeze into my body like a cloud of smoke. I should have known. You stay in my system even when you're gone. Even when your it was heavy, you were still holding me up. Even when you were in pieces, you were holding together. Even though I was your baby, you was out the fighting me. When I was there on my back, don't you know that I choose you over anybody else? When you're not around, it's just bad for my health. I'm good on my own, but when you want something else, you're telling me to tune up. But I already choose you. I choose you. I choose you. They say it's too tough season now. Yeah. You. I choose you. Everybody needs someone to hold it down. I choose you.
She likes chocolate covered strawberries and wine. She likes looks that say I love you all the time. Roses at your feet, baby girl be mine. Baby girl be mine. Yeah. Pick up your phone, I need your attention. My girl so bad we call her detention. I am so glad we moved beyond friendship. And your mama like me, I split up with Cupid, told her find me. I feel your love inside my heart. I'm losing breath, it's getting dark. I think I might need CPR, baby. Won't you tell me, do you love me like I do? Tell me what you willing to prove, 'cause I ain't got nothing to lose. You mean the world to me, yeah. I travel around the globe, but I know that you're the only girl for me. And I gotta let you know that, yeah, baby, yeah.
You're tuned in to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, we had Kiana Lede with I Choose You, and then Jalen Ashan with Strawberries and Wine. All these things sound quite romantic. But unfortunately for our writer, I don't think that I don't foresee a lot of romance in his upcoming future with a young lady he's pursuing. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about a young man. I don't even know if he's a young man, but a gentleman wrote in and he emailed him. Basically, he talks about how he's treated this girl like his middle name was Santa and like every day was Christmas. They've been talking for some time now. He's left presents on her doorstep for her birthday. He leased out an Audi A6 for a month. I'm not really big on cars, but I mean, if he's talking about it, then clearly it was something cha-cha. He told her she could drive it through the lease. He said she was great at first. Then he noticed that she started having long periods of silence. How do you go from talking almost all day, every day for months, to only talking maybe once a month and then sending a hey, handsome text every now and again? When he asks what the deal is, she tells him she's just really busy. He mailed her a handmade card. I didn't even know guys still make handmade cards. How cool is that? Or did you buy a handmade card? With sweet words about how he's taking her on a trip, and he says he's a great guy. And basically, he wants to know, what should he do? He says he spent so much money on this woman. He deserves some attention. Honestly, some major expressions of gratitude from her. So he wants to know, like, how do I know if she's really busy or if she's just ghosting me? Should I count her out for the trip? So I think he should count her out for the trip. And I think so because we make time for what we want to make time for. And it sounds like he's sending presents. It sounds like he's trying to buy her, but maybe not. Maybe he's just super generous. But it doesn't sound like she's feeling him. Because he says at first she was great and now she's not great. So, but I don't know. Like, what was she doing before that made her so great? I guess she was giving him the attention that he needed or had him feeling like he was this great guy. He says he's a great guy. So I just say, why not go out there and find a great girl, another girl who's going to appreciate all these things that you're doing, how you're throwing all this money at her. Now, my question is she ghosting him, or is she choosing to be busy right now because she's not feeling him? Maybe he's not so great. I don't know. He says that she sends him a text every now and then saying, "Hey, handsome." So she's calling you handsome. I think at this point you need to kind of just have a meeting with her and just say, "This is what I need." So you've been talking for some time now, but let's be clear. If you're not getting what you feel like you deserve in a relationship and you're not feeling fulfilled, you can buy all these things. Clearly she can't be bought, because if she could be bought, then she'd be a lot more attentive. You said you're taking her on an all expense paid trip and she's still not responding to you. So maybe there's someone else that's a little more exciting for her. Or maybe you're hard to love. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe you're hard to love and she's just not sure where to go, what she should do. Here's Hard to Love by Hamza, because bro, you might be hard to love. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X.
But I don't wanna let you down. On the ground. Pick me up, and enough. I know it's not easy for you. I know it must be hard to love somebody like me. I know it must be hard to love somebody like me. And when I start to lose myself, you keep holding on to me. I know it must be hard to love somebody like me. I know that sometimes you think I'm I need you. Wow. Figuring me out and knowing you out. But I'm grateful. But I don't wanna let you down. And I do you on the ground. Pick me up, had enough. And I know it's not easy for you. Yeah, I know it must be hard to love somebody like me. I know it must be hard to love somebody like me. And when
I know it must be hard.
Somebody like me. I know it must be hard to love
Somebody like me.
I know it must be hard to love somebody like me. I know it must be hard to love somebody like me.
You're listening to WXNA-LP Nashville 101.5 FM. And tracking back, that was Hamza with Hard to Love from her Mahogany Sessions. And I picked that particular song because, you know, it's really easy to say that you're an amazing person and for whatever reason these people are ignoring you or not, you know, reciprocating the same level of love, and you might just require a little more. And there are wonderful people out there that are willing and able to give you what you need. This gentleman is really pouring kind of heavy on this young lady. He's bought her gifts. He's rented her Audi 6 for her birthday to drive for the remainder of the lease. He's left presents on her doorstep. He's buying trips. He sent her a handmade card letting her know how he felt about her and that he's taking her on a trip. Now, I'm just trying to figure out, how do you even plan a trip with someone who's not responding to you? Someone who only messages you every couple of weeks, says, hey, handsome. How are you planning a trip with someone that is leaving you hanging? I'm wondering if, you know, maybe gift giving is his love language, and maybe he's thinking, like, if I give her gifts, then she will give me what I need. And that doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen, but there are people out there who have what you know, who can handle what you require. And so I'm just saying, how do you know if she's just really busy? If she's just really busy, he or she is still going to make time to, one, communicate that, two, make plans. I feel like she's going to make plans. He or she's going to make plans, talking to you. Like you're leaving gifts on her doorstep. Maybe, I mean, there's 24 hours in a day. She can leave gifts on your doorstep. She can reciprocate. Sending you a text message every now and then that says, hey, handsome. What else is she saying? Is there a conversation that takes place? Because when someone is into you, they're going to want to talk to you. It doesn't sound like she wants to talk to you, which is why I'm saying this young lady is not really busy. She's not into you. She's not. And I hope that this doesn't stop you from calling or writing into my show anymore. But I definitely want you to consider what you've given, consider what you poured in, and consider what you deserve in return. Like you said in your letter, you said, I deserve some attention. And you do. And you do. And honestly, some major expressions of gratitude from her. She's not grateful. I don't think she's grateful. I don't think she's feeling you. I know you're probably not going to like the sound of this, but I'm just saying, I think you should move on. Take it for what it is and move on, because You deserve somebody who wants to receive everything that you are and wants to give you everything that they are. I'm just saying. Just having a conversation. While we're having this conversation, I do want to share with you that George Clinton said it best: free your mind and your ass will follow. Here at WXNA, we're dedicated to setting your mind and your booty free. If you love our all-volunteer community-supported radio station, free your mind by becoming a member or making a one-time donation. Go to WXNAFM.org. I'm a member, and I think you should also be a member too. I'm excited and hoping that you are. Like I said, once again, you deserve somebody who wants to give you everything, or you can get to know the everything, appreciate the everything that you are. And that's what you deserve. Everything. Here's Everything by Rick Kasami. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X.
For that little time for you to come alive. You've been on my mind, you need to tell me that I never could die, so what to feel on the line. You came and showed me what true love is like when you walked into my life. How did I survive without you with me? I wonder how I have made it through all this time. All my life they told me that love is love for my life. All I want is standing right before my eyes. As I realize you're everything that I wanted.
Yes.
Everything I've been looking for to make me feel complete. Baby, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You are everything. Baby, you're the reason, and my heart feels right. Doesn't make everything right. I live for your smile. I want to feel it from the feet. With you by my side, the world can know.
It's a quieter night today.
All my life
Kind of like it.
they told me that love is compromise. All I want is standing right here for my eyes. So you're everything that I wanted, everything that I need, everything I've been looking for to make me feel complete. Baby, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You are everything. Oh,
You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, that was Rick Hassani with Everything. The song came out in 2021, but it's definitely one of my latest faves. Everything. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking to a gentleman, reading a letter from a gentleman who described how he treated this young lady like his middle name was Santa, and like every day was Christmas, how he bought her gifts and left them on her doorstep. And for her birthday, how he rented out an Audi 6 for a month and let her drive it for the whole month of the lease. And he said she was great at first, and then he noticed she started having long periods of silence. Like, how do you go from talking almost every day for months to only talking maybe once? What's that say? Once a month, and then sending a "Hey, handsome" text every now and again. So when he tries to talk to her, find out what the deal is, she tells him that she's really busy. He sent her handmade cards. I think it's kind of cool because I didn't even know people still really, took the time to make handmade cards. But he didn't say he made it though. So, I mean, he could have just bought a handmade card. But either way, I think that was sweet. Telling her how he felt about her, and then also telling her about a trip that he wants to take her on. I don't understand why you would plan a trip with someone who is basically too busy to spend time with you, to actually talk with you, other than occasional "Hey, handsome" text. Why would you plan a trip with somebody who doesn't really have time for you? But I digress. So he said he hasn't heard from her in 2 weeks, and he spent so much money on this woman. He deserves attention. Honestly, some major expression of gratitude from her. I do not think that he's going to get expressions of gratitude from her. And if he does, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. I mean, yes, we're busy. I think about it. There are people who have wives and husbands and full-time jobs and multiple children, and they still find time to have extramarital affairs, like fully involved, fully present extramarital affairs. So if someone can have all these different things on their plate and still find time to have a little fun on the side, then your single person should be able to find time to have a little fun with you. He wants to know, like, how do I know that she's just really busy, or if she's ghosting me? She's ghosting you. She's ghosting you. Because you didn't say anything about you just said the "Hey, handsome" text every now and again. Is there actually a conversation that takes place? Is she calling you? You sent her a card. Did she even call you to say thank you for the gifts you're leaving on her doorstep? Did she call you or even show up to say thank you for the handmade card? And has she even confirmed that she's going on the trip? If I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks, what trip? What trip? I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. What trip? Who going on a trip? Who? Not you. Not her. She shouldn't. You haven't heard from this person in 2 weeks. That person is basically letting you know that they are not into you. They are not interested. They are not, you're not it. You are not melting her butter. You are not adding sugar to her tea. You are not it. And that's okay if you're not it. Because there's somebody somewhere that would appreciate all the things that you are doing. There's somebody out there that would love to get this type of gestures and that would equally give you what you need in return. I'm just saying. There's someone out there. This ain't her. This ain't it. This ain't the kind of love you want. You want somebody who's going to be running to you. I haven't played this one New Year in a while. Here's Running to You by Chike featuring Simi. Running to You. That's what you want. You want to feel like somebody's running to you because you deserve it. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. I cannot get comfortable in this chair.
Anybody will won't fight you. Let them come there, ready know. I'll be right beside you. I'm the one of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know what's going on. When I kiss you, when I kiss you, when I kiss you, baby, I'll be a soldier for you. I'm getting my time comfort. You should know I got it, and you don't need to get me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you ever need saving, I will be running to you, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to.
I'm gonna sign out.
When I'm looking for trouble, it's cause I know that I got you. Only more best everybody, and it's because of your comfort. I know the time that I'm out of control. You never let go. Una kiss, my baby boo. See all the battles you'll be fighting, and I'll be right there with you. I may be small, but I'm mighty, and I go run up for you. And anybody waits at big girl, don't be you call it a big around. And if I ever need saving, I'll be running to you.
Running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you.
You got your
Anywhere that you go to, you don't need to walk, anything you want.
sun up to sundown, I'll be over around you.
Anytime you call me, baby, I'm answer.
Any other brother, baby, you make that
And if you want me, come me, you have to come.
all you wanna say me, baby, don't chase me.
Tell me what you want, baby, say I'm not even
Cause I
If they wanna be the Jews, they wanna be the Pharaoh. Me, I cannot play low. Me, I cannot do
Love that song. You're listening to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. And coming up next, we're going to have the International Echo. He has a really special show coming up with an awesome guest. So be sure to stay logged in, stay tuned in. Do not turn the dial. You're going to love the upcoming show with DJ Juan and the International Echo. Tracking back, that was Chike featuring Simi with Running to You. The CDC recommends protecting yourself and others against coronavirus by staying up to date on your COVID-19 vaccines. The new booster protects against both the original virus and the Omicron variants, BA4 and BA5. For eligibility and vaccination locations near you, visit vaccines.gov. All right, y'all. So, been having a conversation basically about a gentleman who has been pouring it on pretty heavy, chasing someone pretty heavily, and he's not really getting anything in response. Other than an occasional text message that says, "Hey, handsome." She's receiving all the gifts that he's giving, obviously, because something tells me he's checking. And now hopefully she's confirming that she's getting the gifts. Hopefully she's saying thank you when she gets the gifts. He wants to know, should she count her out for the trip? Yes. Count her out. She's out. After ignoring all your attempts and leaving gifts on her doorstep and only, going from talking to you on a regular basis to only talking to you once a month, she's not interested. At some point, we have to choose ourselves. He says that he's deserving of some major expressions of gratitude from her, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Just take a loss. Take the loss. Take the loss. Take the loss. And take the loss. Take the loss. And you owe it to yourself to be with somebody that's going to actually want to be with somebody like you. I'm just saying. There's somebody out there that's worthy of all this type of attention. Take the loss. Count her out. Leave her alone. Because you can bank on it. She's not into you. You can bank on it. He's not into you. You can bank on it that you will meet someone if you take time to really pour into yourself. If you take time, to just live life, enjoy, you will come across someone just as amazing. Maybe don't pour it on so heavy, though, if you're not really getting much in return. But I digress. Count her out. While we're counting her out, let me tell you something I definitely want you to count in. Ear to the ground. Want to hear the latest independent music from Nashville and around the globe? Tune in every Monday night at 9. D Jubilee has his ear to the ground only on WXNA 101.5 FM and streaming online at WXNAFM.org. So that's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 9, D Jubilee with ear to the ground. Tune into that. Count that in. Count her out and count that in. Okay? Just saying. You deserve. This is a new year. This is a new year. We're not going to be pouring ourselves out to people who are not giving back. Okay? We're not doing it. You're better than that. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Don't forget to stay tuned in for International Echo coming up. And while you're out here in these single streets, finding your way through that dating pool, we're going to be looking for some assurance. Here's Assurance Mashup by Nana Fofi. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Yes.
Because all I'm starting to feel, if I ever leave her, once I carry me, they go far away, far away. What will I do without you, my charge?
Yes.
I don't feel this way with anybody. Tell me your secrets, I'm not messy. Steady for me, boy, hold steady. So are you looking for a sister? Show my love. She gets it.
Yes.
She did away this time. Are you looking for a sister? My love. She gets it. Your time is running out. Your time is running out. Your time is running out.
I was thinking you were going to come early.
Assurance.
Are you not live, right?
I am live, but I'm live on YouTube because I'm blocked on Facebook.
Again?
Well, they did a whole 30-day thing.
How are you doing?
Good. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Karina,
Good.
do you remember? I think she
Yeah.
was on the show before.
She was setting you up to interview somebody else.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now it's you.
Yes.
Yeah. It's her turn.
Why do you think I wasn't live? Were you were listening?
I was listening.
You were like, she's not saying anybody's name or nothing.
Yeah, no.
Did you hear me give a shout out to people to stay tuned in for your show?
No. I
You
missed that.
weren't listening.
I heard the beginning of the part about the guy's letter.
Yeah. You know I wouldn't be playing music in here if I was live on Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, because of the right on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play music for Facebook for longer than 90 seconds, they'll shut it down.
Yeah.
Because she's live.
Yeah, I live stream, yeah.
Right.
YouTube doesn't care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How was your holiday?
It was okay. How was your first Merry Christmas?
Great.
Your first Merry New Year's. I saw you. You were out in the cold getting ice cream and doing all kind of. You were out. I saw your posts. You and your wife were doing something. You were getting ice cream or frozen yogurt or something y'all were doing.
Pepperoni balls?
I don't know. It was not something ethnic. It was not something ethnic. Let me you wanna get your thingy loaded up?
Sure.
So I started playing another song. Hold on a second.
No worries. Take your time. I think it should be good.
So I'm like, he's gonna come early today. He got guests.
Yeah.
I guess Instagram then cares too. If Facebook cares, Instagram. So they're-
Facebook owns Instagram, yeah. Yeah, if you play something for more than 90 seconds, they'll shut you off.
I think you were doing the thing where you weren't playing the song, but you were still like staying live on Facebook, and then
I
you
can't
would
stream.
stop the song, or you would stop the audio on Facebook, but you couldn't do that.
I can't stream until this whole, because one of the pages that I helped to manage got hacked. And what I should have done, because the lady, I mean, she's an older lady, and she was like, "Oh, can Facebook is saying they want to know who's responsible for the page." So I signed in saying I was responsible. So they were like, "So then you're who we're blocking." Because that account, they were doing like hieroglyphic and Taliban looking stuff. They blocked me. Yeah, because they want to know who's responsible. Because there's multiple people like editing and moderating the page. So it was like who's responsible for this page. So I clicked in and put my email and said I was responsible, and they were like, and they started blocking it. So because I basically said I took responsibility for the crap that was posted on the other page. So that was like 3 days before Christmas. So I haven't been able to go live. I can't go live. I can't join any video calls. I can't.
Did they say how long?
Yeah, it's 30 days.
Oh, 30 days.
Okay.
Until the 22nd.
That sucks.
Yeah, because like my preschool, I was gonna do like a live thing because I'm like a year in.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. My 6 a.m. Facebook, calls I do with friends from all over the place. Can't log in. Then I try to make a separate account so I can at least join in the conversations. And I think somebody might have saw and thought it was a hacker and like reported it. So dumb. So then now I'm like blocked on my backup account and this because they think I'm a hacker.
You're like, you're giving me too much credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad. I should just said, I'm gonna do it. You do it. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, we had Nana Fofi with Assurance mashup. And just now, that was Joe Boy and Baby. If you have been tuning in and listening in this whole time, we've been talking to this gentleman about basically choosing himself. You're pouring in and pouring out. Pouring in and pouring out to this young lady without any type of assurance. She's ghosting you. How do you know if someone is busy or if they're ghosting you? They don't act like this young lady. She's ghosting you. We make time for what matters to us. Clearly, you don't matter. You need to find someone that's going to give you the assurance you deserve. You're going to find somebody who's going to be calling you, baby, wanting to see you, wanting to talk to you. And it might take a while, and that's okay. Love on yourself. Be your own baby. Be your own assurance until you come across someone deserving of what you are giving. Hey, guys, this has been really, really fun. I'm so glad that you have tuned in. Shout out to those tuned in on YouTube and on TGI Jelly. And DM me. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let me know how you feel. We're here for you. We take out the names to protect the innocent. We're just having a conversation. Y'all stay tuned in. We are going to be listening to the International Echo with DJ Juan. DJ Juan is in the building. Hey, DJ Juan, what's going on?
Hey, not much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Juan, DJ Juan just had his first married Christmas and New Year's. How did it feel? Did you feel like you were married?
Yeah, definitely. But it was great. It was good.
I'm glad it was great. So those that we're encouraging to stay tuned in, what can they look forward to on your show coming up?
We'll have a special guest, local singer-songwriter Karina Daza, who will be talking about her new single.
Oh, that's exciting. So definitely stay tuned in. If you're tuned in online at WXNAFM.org, and if you're tuned in on 101.5 FM, don't change that dial. You definitely want to be engaged during this interview and this show, right?
Stay listening.
Anything we can maybe dance to? It's a new year.
Oh, yeah.
Let's shake a little song.
You'll dance. You'll dance along.
Your dance sounds like it's going to be a good time. Good time. Always a good time with DJ Juan. We're so excited. We're here in the new year. All right, guys. Couldn't do this without you. Wouldn't want to do this without you. Have a great year. Do what makes you happy. And be sure to say cheese for every picture that you deserve to take. Love you. See you next week.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't say cheese.
Everybody, how was your Christmas in Milwaukee?
That was okay.
Milwaukee?
Say
Did
cheese.
you get stranded out there?
No.
You didn't have any issues with the flights?
I drove. You know, I drive home.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I drove.
I got
We drove.
stranded in New York. I'm one of the Southwest people. Yeah. I had to drive 17 hours back home.
Well, now you are a part of a community.
Yeah.
Being thousands.
Never forget.
Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah, that was bad.
They refunded you?
No, not yet. I'm waiting. They said we'll hear back eventually.
Some people are already getting here.
I know. I'm like,
Oh, hold on. I gotta get up there.